Amaya, so the second part of my question is, would you want to get married? Do you want to get married
I
to a
would want to
woman?
get married to somebody who loves me and sees me who I am for who I am. No, but that is the
Okay.
answer to my question. My question to you is do the two have to be separate?
No.
Okay, they don't.
No,
So
listen. Let me be clear. Like, because I told you this. I told you this in person as well. Like, I have a mother. I have two sisters. I don't think a man's, especially for a woman that wants to be married and have a family one day, a man's financial status is very important. You know, him being able to make money, him being able to provide for a woman and a family, like kids, that is very much important. So I have anyone that is listens to me regularly speak. I have never said that a woman should date a broke man. I never said that a woman should date a man that's not financially stable. I have never said that a woman should date a man that doesn't have good credit. I have never said anything of the sort. When we talk about money, and like I told you, my whole thing is I think it's dangerous when women start looking at men that are on the same socioeconomic status level as them as not worthy and holding out and for something better because they think they deserve something better. But not everyone is realistically going to get something better. Like, I personally don't see anything wrong with building with someone that's on the same socioeconomic status level as you. Now, if a woman is making 60,000, I'm not saying that she should, like, take a man that's stocking the shelves at Walmart or Target at night and try to build him up and see him through. No. But if you making 60,000 and a man making 60 or 70,000, I think y'all are a good match. Y'all can put your money together, y'all can grow together. But when we have women that are looking at men that are on the same socioeconomic status level as them as less than, I think that's a problem.
I could not agree more. I think that this is where we agree more than I think we disagree, Noble. Like, I think a lot of these, and I've said this before, like, Noble and I have had off live conversations, y'all. We like this. So we're not all like on different pages. I think a lot of TikTok creators like glorify and glamorize these lifestyles, especially women, and they are preying on particularly like young impressionable women that aren't where they want to be. A lot of us are burnt out, we're tired of our jobs, we're tired of being in school, and so there's this like shiny thing dangled in front of us of like, oh, just get you a rich man and he'll fund your lifestyle, and like that's it. And that's very exploitive, and it almost never serves to be in the women's interest in general. So like, I'm 100% with you. Now, that being said,
Mhm.
I think the problem lies in this scenario. Why I think that that's different is the fact that, like, in this video, all this lady was saying was about prenuptial agreements and your rights to assets. I think that when you have met somebody that you have fallen in love with, you've decided to build life with, which let me just say, and why I had asked you before, do you think that that being in love with somebody and wanting to be with somebody that's who you are and also wanting to be with somebody that's on the same tax bracket or has the same vision and goals for life for you shouldn't be conflated, because I don't think that marriage can operate without one or the other. I don't think loveless marriages last. I don't think marriages that only are about love last. Like, I think you need both to build a system
100%.
with somebody.
100%.
And so I think I cannot envision a sustainable marriage that has both of those qualities, in which you're already starting off with withholding information. Now, if there was a scenario in which they had a conversation and it was like, look, because of XYZ reasons, I got my assets in my mom's name and da da da. Like, my problem is, and what the point of this video was, just circling back to what the original topic was, is like, that's like pulling the rug out from underneath her. Is, for whatever reason she was into that marriage, is not what I'm here to get back and forth about. Like, but at the end of the day, she had a certain vision of like what she was going into. There's legal documents signed, right? Like, that's misleading information. And I think that, like, in any other scenario in which there was like a legal document, a contract, like, you have to be forthcoming about all of, what the agreement entails, right? And like, he didn't acknowledge something that's pretty big, like where all of his assets lied. So it left her dry. And I just don't think that that's right. And I think that this person, this creator, is trying to inform women of their rights going into a marriage, which in turn I think should not turn men off from wanting to get married because women know about what their rights are in marriage. I also think, like, I'm trying to sum it all up for the comments
No,
start
you're
getting. I'm
good.
saying I'm rambling, but I also think that there is a huge problem with men getting getting upset for women for asking for more in marriages, and I also think that there's a problem with women that are asking, that have unrealistic expectations of what dating should look like. And honestly, my opinion is that like this whole like new wave stay at home like bullshit is the same stuff that was going on in the 1950s, where women had no rights, was getting beat on, like having all this, like that was not a happy time for women. So like I don't glorify that. I want to have things on my own. Like that is not a lifestyle that I support or sustain. Like however, I do think that like if you got it like that and you know the type of person you are, like, and you don't settle, like you are entitled to whatever person that you know come across, whatever tax bracket that is, whatever you're, whatever it's, I think people should just, whatever you want, embody it and it'll come to you. That's all of my thoughts.
Okay, so my I agree with about 90% of what you said, but we're gonna talk about the 10% that I disagree with you with on. Um, when you say, like the man and the woman should be honest, they should be like, upfront about, wherever, whatever money and resources, whatever assets they have. You said like you think it's wrong that he had his assets in his mother's name and didn't inform her of that. I respectfully disagree with you on that. I think that was very intelligent of him to do, and I think any other man that wants to do that, I think that would be very intelligent of them to do as well. Because again, traditionally, when things don't work out, whether it's the man doesn't want to be with the woman anymore or the woman doesn't want to be with the man anymore when they divorce, most of the time, like just facts. Most of the time, it is the woman that is, the greater beneficiary. Most of the time, it is the woman that is getting more time with the kids. Most of the time, it's the woman that's getting the property.
No, but didn't we talk about why that's been historically the case?
Okay. Hold on. Most of the time, it's the woman that's getting the money. So if I'm a man, especially a young man, a 24-year-old man that's a superstar, I'm earning $1 million+ a month. It's within my best interest, and I think it's smart for me to protect myself. Now, as a woman, Maya, when you say you think he's wrong for doing that, as a woman, if you're going to be getting married to a man, it is upon you. You need to take accountability and make sure that certain things are in order. And a man needs to do that as well. So just hypothetically, if Nappy was to like, propose to you and get married to you, it is your responsibility to make sure that Nappy's assets are in his name and whatever ducks need to be in the order. It is your responsibility to do that. You can't. I don't think that as a woman you can try to say the man is wrong when you didn't do what you were supposed to do. You didn't cover your own ass. So I that's on her if you ask me. He's not wrong for that. I'm gonna land on this. If I see I'm someone, Maya, I'm very observant. I don't need to make I don't need to I'm gonna watch someone make a mistake and I'm gonna see what comes. I'm gonna see the consequences that come out of it, and I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna go make the same mistake they make and see if my consequences are gonna be different. So as a man, if I see what happens most of the time, I'm gonna do if I can. I'm going to do what I can do to protect myself in the best way that I can, and I'll land on that. So do you agree with me that that's her fault that she didn't cover her own ass and make sure that things were in order?